Okay, so what we got here is a set of Bosch injectors. They're supposed to be 42-pound LS3 injectors, 051s. Purchased off eBay, which of course is hit or miss. You know, there's lots of bogus stuff floating around, but it's usually really easy to spot. The first thing that flagged me was that they're bulk boxed into one box, no end caps, and no safety seals on the box. So I'm like, wait, okay, so these are probably bogus. But, you know, injectors are easy to spot when they're fake if you know what to look for. You know, push-in filters on the inlet side, and metal ring lands or no lands on the lower O-ring side. The printing's horrible, the casting's horrible. So I start looking at these, and what gets me is they actually look like real Bosch injectors. The printing is clean, all in the right spots. The casting's pretty good. Plastic O-ring land on the bottom. Correct screen pressed into the inlet side. No push-in, you know, cheapo metal ones that, you know, obviously fake. So that's the conundrum right now. So I messaged the buyer back, and, you know, they were about 120 bucks for a set of 8, which is a great price, you know, but not like, you know, 50 bucks. So I'm thinking they're definitely going to be a scam. And I'm figuring, well, if they're bogus, I'll just send them back. No big deal. eBay covers you, all that stuff. And if they're real, I'll keep them. That's fine. So what I'm stuck with now is, well, not stuck with, but, you know, I've got these from the buyer. I messaged the buyer back and said, hey, what's the deal? You know, these are reboxed into a single box, no end caps, no safety seals. These are listed as genuine. And the buyer was pretty straightforward about, yeah, you know, we get these from another online seller and we test them and rebox them. Sorry if we forgot to put the end caps back on. You know, but they're legit. If you don't like them, just send them back. We'll refund your money, no problems. And so not exactly the response I would expect from a scammer. So I'm almost inclined, I wish I had a fuel injection tester to run these on to verify them. But as you can see, another thing that stands out on fake injectors usually is that you see that Bosch QR code and lettering on the metal collar on the bottom. Well, on fake ones, that's just printed on. And you can use some acetone or alcohol usually, or brake clean, and it'll wipe right off. Those are laser etched. These look like real Bosch injectors. If there's a fakes, these are the best fakes I have ever seen. And I am stumped. I mean, you know, price was, you know, really good. So if they're real, I got a deal. If they're fake, I don't want to use them. But these look absolutely legit. Unless somebody's seeing something I don't know. So honestly, I'm inclined to pop these in the manifold and get this thing fired up and see what they do. I'm tempted to buy one of those Amazon benchtop fuel injection testers. They're only about 300 bucks. And I don't really need any more excuses to buy tools. I'm a certified tool addict, so, you know, it's one more thing that I've always wanted, that, hey, you know, here's a good reason to finally buy that. And it's not something I'd imagine I'd use all the time, so I can justify buying a cheapo one. As long as it works, it works. I've seen plenty of YouTube videos of people using those yellow and black Chinese 4-injector benchtop injector testers, and, you know, it seems like they either leak or they don't. And when they work fine. So, and of course, Amazon's return policies are fantastic too. So if it, you know, if it turns out to be a bad tester, I'll just send it back in another one. Not a big deal. So I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna pop these suckers in and fire it up and see where it goes. And I'll update. I'll come back to this. Let you know whether they were junk or not, what the story was. The box is brand new material. It's a brand new box, new label, obviously reprinted. Bosch, of course, doesn't ship these like this. They usually ship these individually packed, and each box has a security seal on them because of the counterfeit trade is so rampant coming out of China. And so yeah, like a million flags went up as soon as I opened the box up, or opened the bag up, and the box just sprang open like this. It was even poorly glued. So there was like a million flags came up as soon as I opened these. But the closer I look at them, the more I actually start to think these are real injectors. These are real Bosch injectors. So we'll see how it goes.